Oh, hello. Why, welcome. Welcome to our home. This is the Roman Omen. I'm Jeff Logan. This is Andrew Joux. And yeah, we're out here in the desert at Quartzsite. We came out here to first vibe. Vibes are always like, you know, pretty free and easy to attain. We just happened to be able to meet up at this location. He's coming from the East Coast, driving back to the West Coast. I'm coming from Las Vegas, that's my hometown. And he had a bunch of cans. I wanted to paint this side of my van already since for a couple years now, since I've already done the other side. And yeah, we just threw a couple ideas together on the iPad, some quick sketches, and threw this together in about 2.5 days. Give and take. But that was the goal, that was the mission, just to come out here in the desert, enjoy a bunch of nomads, some vanlifers, some schoolies, and party in the desert. Oh, you found some toys? All right. Need some greens. Green. Started doing graffiti and when I was 17. Like I was always taking the train to go to school in Switzerland, and like always was curious, like how the fuck is all this art on the side of the trains and train tracks? Like I was always like, what's going on? Like how did they do that? And I just like figured out it was spray paint work, you know? I just figured out that it was like little kids were stealing cans from school and like, you know, started like learning like that. Then in my town there was like only one other graffiti artist, and he was my homie. He was like a skateboarder. Like he was in the older crowd, but you know, we skateboarded together sometimes. And I started painting on my own, and he figured out that I was painting, and he was like, "What's up, man? Why you never told me you were painting?" I was like, "I don't want to bug you, you know." Like, and then he started like taking me under his wing and teaching me everything that he knew. Like we started painting trains together. He brought me in his crew and brought me underneath like all these cool spots and like taught me the game. And then I took it to a whole other level. I created my own crews, and I had like all kinds of different crews in Switzerland and different circles of friends, and we would go like paint trains and subways and freeways and freight trains, rooftops, like all kinds of stuff. Like I was like really addicted, to be honest. It took over my life. I was working as a carpenter, and at night I was a graffiti artist, basically, you know? It's like, I had 2 jobs. Yeah, it was cool. Until I got caught up. Went to prison for it. I got snitched on, went to prison. And, you know, like, got out and kept painting for 2 years. And then it happened again. Someone snitched on me again. And then I told everyone if I were to get caught up again, I would go back to America where I was born and start a new life. And that's what I did. I left, came to America, and I stopped doing graffiti because I thought I was a bad person. I'd like ruined my life in Switzerland. So like I stopped painting, stopped doing art. And then got into the festival scene where like I made a lot of friends and got inspired again to do art and started making art as a living. Yeah. Now I just do what I love. Just paint all the time. Gotta have those pixels, you know? It's gotta be digital. Jef is awake.
I am awake.
The rock star is here.
Oops. Maybe some chicken.
Here it is. Looks like I got a little tiny bit left. What's up with your paws? Come here. Let me take care of your paws. Let me see. Where's my... I like when people are watching more and more. It gives me that, all right, I gotta shine right now. It's my time to shine, you know? Like,
Put on a show.
yeah, we're like putting on a show, exactly.
It's more of a longevity aspect. If it's like a festival, it's like a span of like 3 days to 5 days. And you gotta be there, you gotta be present because they want to see the progression. Showing that progression of like, oh, it starts off cool, okay, that's like a face, but then seeing it like blossom throughout the entire festival, that's part of the show. And it's also part of the challenge because, you know, when you're at a festival,
You have all, yeah.
there's so much like distractions, so much blinking lights and fuzz and fur and lovely things to look at. But, you know, it's that balance of like, you know, having that space for fun time and all that space of work. But, you know, paintings, to us, it's not work, you know?
I love being able to just do what I love and with no time restraint and no, you know, there's no pressure. This is like literally the perfect environment besides the wind I could complain of. The last night was beautiful. Like we had like a moment of stillness where it was perfect because it was the end of the piece, right? So we got lucky there. Lucky to be able to do these last little details we wanted to do. So you can find this guy on Instagram. His thing is at Jeff_Logan_artist. And my Instagram is at JouxArt. And then my website is the same as jouxart.com.
Doot, doot.